So this is the first episode of a series I'm doing. I'm going to do a 6-week series, like coming up, leading up to the race of Ironman 70.3 in Weymouth. That's in the 20th of September. So that's my first triathlon. I did want to get a couple of triathlons in beforehand. Um, but this is like a kind of a video log series, kind of for myself to look back on and for my family to see as well. Um, so yeah, to say 6-week journey, like leading up to the event, and kind of just seeing what I'm doing. I've done this week. It's already been a running a bike ride. I've just had my wetsuit come, so I've got a new wetsuit. I'm really excited about it. And a new swim cap because last week my swim cap broke. I just put on and the whole thing snapped. So I have had it. I have had it for about 3 years though. So yeah, it's just the start of the kind of the vlog series, and I'll get going. So currently doing a 2-hour endurance ride on the gravel bike, having like nice lanes. I'll show you in a minute where the lanes are, but just really nice out here today, nice and warm. No, not much wind, just nice and easy. I went for a run yesterday, didn't go very well. I did the longest run I've done last week, and that was about 15.5 miles, so just under 2 hours, and it just kind of wrecked my legs even for this week. But that's what try and do, get legs fatigued and making sure they can still work. I absolutely love this area where I'm riding now, because it kind of reminds me of the trees almost remind me of the kind of Alps, and like proper climbing through the mountains at lower level before getting up a little bit higher. But yeah, I just absolutely love this area. Usually I will descend down this road, but today I'm climbing up it, and I think I much prefer. It's a twisty descent and it's really fun going through the trees, but I think I almost prefer going up it. So I've just arrived to the lake and I've now got my swimsuit on, to start getting it on, and I won't film the lake. There's lots of children around here at the moment, and but it's a really nice day. I think it's about 30 degrees. So it's my first time getting to try to swim in the wetsuit, so I'm looking forward for it. Yeah, I'll see how it goes. So I've just finished my swim and it was really good. Did 30 minutes, and again that's the first time I've swam, like properly swam in a wetsuit. So it was a new wetsuit and it was in the lake. Last time I swam in that lake I only did 400 meters because I just got absolutely freezing and my shoulders wouldn't work anymore. I was just like swimming terribly, so I just got out. It was too cold. This time I couldn't believe the difference. It is a slightly warmer day today, but the temperature of the water is the same, and the difference was incredible. Like, just jumping in, I was like, I'm not immediately cold, and just immediately start swimming, and the difference in terms of how much I was going for the same speed, it felt so much easier. Like, my heart rate was way lower. I was swimming just easier and just less fatiguing. So I'm really happy about how it is, and I was not as cold as I got when I got out either. I didn't feel cold once in the water. I was able just to go around in the water. There's like people doing paddleboarding and kayaking, so I was trying to like weave in between them at times because they may have not seen me. Like, I had a bright orange toe flow and a bright orange hat on, but even then there was times where I was like, oh, I need to stop and like kind of weave through them when they're in the swimming area. But other than that, it was really good. So today, for the rest of the plan, might go for a run after this, and yeah, it was very positive swim session. So just out for a endurance run now, about 45 minutes to an hour. That's the idea. And then but it's really warm and I'm really exposed as well. It's no shade. But what I was going to say was, whilst I was out swimming earlier today, there was like paddleboarders and there was a family, and they had a dog with them on the paddleboard, and it had its life jacket on, and one of its owners was swimming and it mistaked me as its owner, so it came jumping off the board to me, and I was like really confused. I was like, why is there a pause in front of me? I look up, so the cocker spaniel's face right in front of me, so I got to say hello to the dog and give it a little stroke mid swim, which was a nice little surprise. So today I'm just going out for quite a long ride. Got out nice and early. Going to do a 4-hour ride. So doing first 2 hours it's an interval session. So 30 by 15 seconds on and off, 10 minutes. Do that 3 times, and then I do a little loop of recovery. And I'll do that again. After 2 hours, I'll go back to the house, fill up my bottles with water, and do a 2-hour loop. So that'll be 4 hours on the bike, and then immediately after, the plan is to go for a run, and try and aim for a 45-minute run. So that's the aim of today. It's going to be a hard session. I've planned for it. I've got everything all set with fueling, and it's going to be a tough one, but rest day tomorrow. Yeah. So I'm out 2.5 hours into my ride now. I've done my 3 by 10 minutes or 30-15s. I've got back to the house, filled up my bottles of water again, and now out for another hour and a half, just chilling out, nice and easy, and then gonna go and do a run straight after this, but it is going to warm up quite quickly. So I did leave quite early this morning to try and miss the worst of the heat. So now back from my ride, and I did do a run afterwards, so just over a 4-hour bike ride into just a 25-minute run. I was going to go for further, but it was really warm and I ran out of water within 25 minutes, and then I also didn't want to ruin the legs completely. So just did 4-hour ride and then 25-minute run, so good brick session. Just getting used to it and felt good. So that was kind of a part of the just a little bit of my week that I've done. This vlog is, and I'll do another video for next week for week 5, and then for 3, 2, 1, that sort of thing. And then I'll do a video of for the Ironman itself, and I'm really looking forward for it. One thing about today, though, I was like feeling quite worried. Is just I know there's a lot of climbing for this in Weymouth on the bike leg, and that wouldn't usually be an issue for me because I'm quite a strong climber on my bike. But it's just making sure I don't go too hard up the climbs, because when I was doing the 10-minute efforts, like the idea is to like 30-15s to do regular legs, but it was hard to recover from that. And then I can just imagine trying to run a half marathon afterwards would be just too much. So it'd be trying to like settle in on the climbs and then like ride to power, and try not get too excited, and then try and be as stay as aero, and then as like soft on the pedals, keeping the high cadence for the majority of the ride, and then hopefully just come good on the run. But yeah, other than that, this has been it. This is kind of like going to be the end of this video vlog. Obviously I haven't filmed everything this week, but just like what I wanted to show a little bit of a snapshot of what we're doing, what I'm doing, sorry, and yeah, on to the next video.